Greetings, I am Ambivert Bruto, and I am collaborating with black metal artist. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing a band from Athens, Greece. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪, and I'm the bass player of the Dizziness, Hellenic black metal group.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me in your podcast and your live, and I really appreciate it.
The pleasure is ours. So I'll start off with my first question. The band's formation in 2008 marked the start of Dizziness. What were the initial inspiration behind forming the band, and how have those influences evolved over the years?
Okay, so when the band started in 2008, the lineup was different. It was stavros 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪, the guitarist, and John Moschonas, the other guitar player that now lives in Holland, but we are all a family. 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪 is still remains. He's the leader of our band. The inspirations behind the band was to play Hellenic black metal with the melodies and fast drumming. That was the inspirations. The band was influenced by the Greek mythology and stuff like that, and wanted to express that through black metal music. And black metal is the only music for us that we can do that thing. You can't do that from death metal or something like that. You need something epic and something fast for that. And the inspirations were that. No, that's it.
All right, thank you. I love that. For my next question, your earlier work focused on theme of folklore and ancient heritage. What aspects of Greek mythology or history did you find most captivating of your music at that time?
Okay, so it's a combination of Greek mythology and Greek history, ancient Greek history. We really like the ancient battles of Spartans against the Persians. That's the main point, because that was a really historical moment for the whole Europe, not just not just Greek before, because at that time we defended the whole Europe, and that's really something that inspires us and it inspires us to write more music for this. And of course, the 12 gods, the ancient Greek gods, that now they call you pagan if you follow these gods, but it's okay. What can we do? And we really like that thing. We like the Olympus, the gods themselves, the history behind them, and what they represent for the people at that time, and still. The religions change and stuff like that, but the principles of those 12 gods still exist within our hearts.
And there's so much history to it too.
Yes.
So you have gradually shifted from folklore to mysticism, literature, and darkness in your later music. Can you explain what led to this thematic evolution in your sound and lyrics?
Okay, so the first two albums was about folklore and Greek history and the battles that took place then. But we really wanted to do something else. We looked deep inside us, deep inside our hearts, and find out that the real battle is within us. And the more you see, the more you look inside your heart, you'll find more darkness and more obscurity. And you need to really dig deep down to find yourself. And we find that these battles, the esoteric battles, are way harder and have way more meaning than the actual battle against one another, human against human. The real battle are within ourselves. So we really wanted to focus on that. And the music itself had to change. And we changed the logo, of course. We needed something more complex, more dark, to emphasize to emphasize this esoteric struggle that everyone goes through. At least, most of us that are thinkers and think go through this kind of battle. So we needed back then to make that shift, and we really like it. at that time, the second guitarist joined our band, Defiant, which I have to give many thanks because he helped the band a lot. He helped us form our new sound. He helps us record things, and he's a really good friend. And they really worked together with 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪, their guitarist, and they produced this massive thing. That's it.
That was very informative, and I really like the perspective of how you explain things.
Yes, thank you.
So Dizziness has gone through several lineup changes. How do these shifts affect your musical direction, and how do you maintain continuity within the band's identity?
There weren't so many, to be honest. There were like maybe one singer, two singer, and a drummer that were in the band. Now they're not. But it doesn't affect us because we follow what 𝓑𝓼𝓾𝓽𝓪 says, the leader. He is the mind behind the band. Of course, everyone chips in and has their own ideas and stuff like that, but we really follow our leader. That's how the band goes. We have principles that we have to follow. That's why the band, it's like 15-year band. It still works. If it weren't for everyone to come in and say stuff and do whatever he wants, then the band wouldn't be here. But because we follow 𝓑𝓼𝓾𝓽𝓪 and he is the main mind, the band continues to make music and will continue to make music.
You have come a long way, and it's been going strong.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you have appeared on the compilation Hellenic Metal of Black Death. How has the
Yes.
Greek metal scene influenced your music, and what is your relationship with other bands in the scene?
Okay, the relation is typical with other bands. The bands that have really influenced us, me personally, are 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪, 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽, stuff like that, the main things in the Greek scene. I have to say that they are really supportive. The big bands like 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽, they support us. You know, they listen to our music, they make good comments. That's very good for us. I mean, you look up to these guys and say like, okay, I love them, 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽, they are like my favorite band, stuff like that. And you see that they also listen to your music, and that's very nice. So everything goes well. We don't have a problem with other bands. We can't see them either way. We are ahead a lot of steps.
The whole community, so I know a lot of people help each other out and they support each other.
Yes, yes.
So you are currently unassigned. How does this independence affect the way you approach your music and your connection with your audience?
It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because we make music for us. It may have some problems, to be honest, with releasing the formats, but currently we are not unassigned. We signed again with 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪 that will produce the formats, the new formats that will be out in some weeks. We'll inform our viewers from our page and stuff like that for the new T-shirt, the new CD. Also, a vinyl is coming out, which I'm really stoked about that. I'm really looking forward for it. But it doesn't really affect us. We will do the distribution. We will do everything ourselves. So either way, assigned or unassigned. Maybe if there was a bigger discography behind us, a bigger company behind us, maybe more viewers could listen to our music. That's what we want. We don't want to make money out of it. We want our music to spread even further.
Okay, so you're
But
not doing it for money, more for pleasure and something
yes,
you enjoy doing.
yes, it's for our pleasure. It's for our pleasure, and to express our inner feelings, you know,
Of course,
because we needed something to give our energy to. We have a lot of energy as people, as a band, and we have to create music.
definitely. It's a good way to express yourselves.
Yes.
How has your music and approach to black metal evolved since your first demo, and what direction are you currently heading in?
Um, Okay, so we started as a Hellenic black metal band, the typical Hellenic black metal band, which is clean, fast riffs and fast drumming with screeching vocals. And now we have shifted to like more, how can I call it? Like Mikla, the band, more obscure guitars, more heavy guitars. And chaotic drums and vocals. We will continue this style because it really fits us. And this is what we like to do now. Maybe in like 2-3 years, we produce again the old sound, but I don't know. It's not up to me to say that because the two guitars go well together with our new sound, and they really like to do it. I like it too, so there's no need to change.
Okay, that makes sense. So, for my next question, given the themes of mysticism and darkness in your later work, are there any particular authors, philosophers, or artists who have inspired your lyrics and compositions?
No,
No?
nothing. No,
Okay.
nothing of the sort. At
Okay.
least me, at least me. Maybe the other band members can point out some, but it's more about the events, ourselves. We are the authors, so we look inside of us, and we don't need someone else to inspire us. Maybe some events and some historical figures that I can say inspires me, but there are no authors or stuff like that.
Okay, thank you for that. How has your live performance experience changed over the years, and how do you engage with your audience during shows?
That's a funny question because we don't do lives, never. There's
You have
no
no
one
life.
single Dizziness live. Yes, because we are currently split in like three different countries: Holland, Greece, and Brazil. Our drummer is from Brazil. The one guitarist has gone to Holland. I don't live in Athens, so we are spread. Even inside Greece, we are spread.
Oh, this.
But I really looking forward. I really like thinking that maybe someday we will do a live because there are a lot of people that listens to us in Greece and like to see us. And I hope one day my dream is going to become,
Yeah, you guys
it will
stay
come
live.
alive.
It'll happen one day. Just you guys have
Yes,
to get together for it to happen, of course.
yes, yes. Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Positive thoughts. And for my final question, looking ahead, do you have any upcoming releases or projects that fans should be excited about?
Yes. So we are doing a split with 𝓑𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓪. It's a band from Greece that they are also our friends. So we're doing a split together with them, and the song is gonna be really dope. It's gonna hit like a train. Also, the current project that's running is our fourth album that now we are going to release all the formats. So we are working on that to have everyone spreading CDs, T-shirts, and stuff like that. So we don't have time to write, but we are currently writing also for the split, but it's gonna take us some time. So that's the next project.
That's exciting. And how
Yes.
long is it for that? Like, are you guys close to releasing it or?
The song is ready. The song is ready, but we don't have time now to make it happen, to say it like that. We don't have time. Now we have to focus on the formats of the fourth album. But it will happen. It will happen. Like I think maybe after this summer, the split is gonna be out.
That's exciting. And it
Yes.
was a pleasure having you.